everyone, and welcome to sunny Portugal. We finally made it to Portugal after our long drive from
Spain.
the UK.
Oh, yeah.
The UK, and then France, and then Spain. Found a little bit of sun.
Finally.
Yay.
So we parked up here about 3 days ago. We are north of Porto on a little beach called
Arvor Beach.
Well, that's how it's spelled.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the first day of actual blue skies that we've had, which is unreal.
The weather's not been great. It's been a lot warmer than it is back home in the UK, but we've not really had any sun. And the whole point is to chase the sun. So we're so happy to have woken up to blue skies this morning, and we're quickly going to show you the beach that we've been sort of living by for the last 3 days, and then we are going to head to a new park up just 20 minutes away, which is a gated one to leave the van for the day because we're heading into Porto and we're going to explore the city. I've always wanted to go, maybe do a little bit of thrifting.
Yeah, we're playing tourist today.
Yeah, we can't fit anything else in the van, but would love to have a little thrift, and then maybe some lunch, a nice coffee.
Definitely coffee.
I know that they have a lot of nice coffee shops. So yeah, that is the plan. So we'll show you around. So we're currently parked just over here. We had a few vans with us the first night, one the second night, and then we were alone last night, which wasn't ideal. But this car park is nice and quiet, and it's just a free one. And then literally just across the car park is this lovely boardwalk, which takes us all the way to the sea. Ready? That's bliss. And so yesterday we actually did a bit of a beach clean-up because we noticed there was so much rubbish washed up on this beach. You can still see some of it now, but we managed to fill how many bags in the end?
8 bags.
8 bin bags. Wanted to do our little bit.
Leave nothing but footprints on the beach.
Exactly that. So there's a little beach bar, like restaurant, just over there with some locals outside. We've had coffee there the last 2 mornings, which is a bit of a cheat because we've meant to be making it in the van and we haven't. But it was nice. And yeah, this has been our view, so it's time to move on. Let's go to Porto, baby. Reality of van life is that we're ready to go, but Lewis needs a toilet, so he's having to use the composting toilet in the back for the first time. He avoids using it at all costs, but told him we're living in the van now, so he needs to go use the toilet. This is the difference between getting toll roads in Portugal and not getting toll roads. Whoa. God.
There's no line markings either, so it's just a free-for-all.
It's literally a free-for-all, and we're just going through like hamlets on cobbled streets compared to taking the main road.
The rain, nice tarmac road.
What are we like? So we've just pulled up to this little campsite. We booked online. It's called Porto Motorhome Park, I think. And it's just literally just like a little spot of field right next to the sea. And the guy here is really lovely. He just welcomed us, and they've got waste disposal and fill up. And then they're currently building showers and toilets, which you can see just in front of us here. There's a few other vans already. Recognise one of them from further up the coast. And then we've parked here, and you can see just over there. So out of the back doors tomorrow morning we'll have a sea view, our first little sea view. So we just got a bolt into the city. The lovely guy at the campsite recommended that we get a bolt because you get, what is it, 50% off?
Yeah, 50% off the first 3 rides when you sign up.
So it's only €5.
Deal.
Yeah, €5 to get here. It was only 20 minutes down the road, and he recommended we start here, which is
the Avenida dos Alados.
Make of that what you want.
Which I think is
the main square, I'm guessing. Yeah. So that is where we're starting, and first port of call is coffee.
Yeah. We've
not had a coffee yet today, and it's about midday, so
we have 2.
I'm excited to explore though.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so we've been for coffee at Coffee Roasters. We were going to go to the coffee, but they only do takeaway. And now we're back at the square, and we're on the hunt for some lunch. I also did a little bit of shopping. We got a little souvenir from a ceramics shop. Now let's go get some lunch.
Yeah.
We're at possibly the coolest McDonald's. It's got stained glass windows and chandeliers.
We're going to do a quick unbagging, not unboxing.
Show you our souvenir that we picked up first thing this morning when we got to Porto. So this is where our little souvenir was from. The lady in there was lovely and she gave us her business card, and it was one of those it was like a fortune teller, and we both had to pick a colour, and then it was like, today you're in Portugal and whatever it says you are is true, and it said in love for Lewis and inspired for me. Really, really cute little shop, and she was so nice we had to buy something.
You ready to see greatness? I'm gonna get in. Bear with people. Good enough to eat. You could eat that.
Ta-da! It's a little ceramic pastel de nata, and it's meant to be for cinnamon because you put cinnamon on them.
Yeah.
Found the ultimate pastel de nata shop. They've got all sorts of flavours going on. Weird and wonderful.
Vegetable,
chicken,
sardine, sardine,
beef pastel de nata.
lemon,
This is
codfish.
strange. What's going on?
So you got to pay to get the lift up, so we had to take the stairs. So a lot higher up than we thought, and we must have got halfway. A lot more to walk up.
We're trying to get over here for sunset.
It's like following a maze of just lots of little back streets and stairs, and it's a bad day for wearing boots. After walking all the stairs, we finally made it to the bridge, and this is the view. Let's go have a look.
Have a little look-see.
Look at that.
Definitely went the long way around, by the way.
Yeah, we definitely took the longest route.
It's a couple of days later. We've spent 2 days exploring Porto and leaving the van here in Porto Motorhome Park, which I think I might have already said, but we paid £15 or €15 for 2 nights. We're about to leave to head to Nazaré, which is our next stop, but we are just using the facilities here before we leave. So I thought I'd quickly show you. The toilets and showers that are being built are just behind here, so that'll be a game changer for the next season. And then they've got taps, long hoses, and somewhere to dispose of your grey water tank. And a minute ago you could see all of our noodles and rice from the last few days just coming out. Just disgusting.
We're on our way to Nazaré, or Nazareth, as Lauren keeps saying, because it reminds her of that.
It reminds me of the Nativity, if anyone's seen that Christmas film. It's funny.
Ironically, we're parked at McDonald's, but we're making our own food.
This is...
Self-control.
This is good self-control.
McDonald's is just there. It's a brand new McDonald's. The burgers look sensational, but
Smells great.
we've only stopped there to use the toilet, and we're going to make ourselves some lunch.
Happy Valentine's Day.
This is my Valentine's lunch,
I thought you were going to say this is your Valentine's.
made by my Valentine.
Yeah. Don't worry about me, just the food.
Food first.
Okay, we've just made a quick pit stop because we were going down the road and we could literally see
The waves.
massive waves at the end of the street. So we parked up just here and...
Prior to Pedroga.
Say again?
Prior do Pedroga, or Pedrogo.
Yeah, it's a really, really cute little coastal town, guys. And look, obviously it won't show how big these waves are and how much swell there is, but this is insane already, and we're still about 40 minutes from Nazaré. I'll try and zoom in. So this is where we are. Wow! We have arrived. I don't know if you'll hit.
I'm not choking on that bloody biscuit.
We just had some nuts from a lady. Lewis is choking on them. I don't know if you'll hear us because it's quite windy, but this is our first view of Nazaré. Crazy. Such a vibe here. There's little shops, little market stands. There's even a Ferris wheel. Love it. There's these little seats to sit on as well, look.
Made it.
Yay! Lewis has literally always wanted to come to this exact spot. We're going to take a little walk and then we might get
Pizza.
pizza for Valentine's night.
Or fish and chippies.
And a little drink.
By the
Treat
sea.
ourselves.
Sat at Big Wave Point. Look at the big waves.
These aren't even big. These are perfectly tiny compared to what they can be.
We had a look online to see like what the current wave height was, and it says like 10 to 15 foot, and they can get up to like 90 foot. So these are like baby waves. Good morning. This is where we parked up. We're about 10 minutes north of Nazaré Point.
Which is that direction. But there's still, I don't know if you'll hear us because it's very, very windy and a bit cloudy today, but there's still some really big waves at
Left
this
and
point.
right, and here, yeah.
Which is exciting. But
Try and make the ascent up to the top where the van is. Park somewhere up there. There she goes. I've chosen the steepest possible path up from the beach. I'm down to my socks because my sandals don't have four-wheel drive. Walking round to the next spot.
found ourselves a lovely little viewing spot in Nazaré today. We're literally got a packed lunch and we're just going to sit here all day and watch the waves. Look at this. The waves are insane.
Van life reality for you. We're in a random car park in Nazaré and Lauren's just stopped for a shower. So we've set the tent up at the back of the van. You can see the steam coming out the top. Our little shower unit and mount is doing splendid. And yeah, it's all hooked up. Annoyingly, we have to have the ignition on for the van to power up the pump, but
We need to figure that out.
we need to properly wire it into the van. But for now, it works fine and the shower works great. So once Lauren's done, it'll be my turn. A bit of afternoon entertainment.
It's currently Sunday. We need to update you guys a bit later on what our plans are, where we've been and stuff. But I just thought I'd show you another bit of van life reality, which is we've basically nearly run out of water and we're parked in the same spot for a few days and we didn't want to move. We'll explain the reasons later, but we've basically had to come out in dark and find a random little tap and hope that we can use this to fill up with some water. Is it gonna work? I think we might have to do a little... We'll be here all day with this one, all night. I tried to get involved and help with the water, but I got the little hose attachment stuck and Lewis freaked and said it's all going to go wrong.
Honestly, if that little hose attachment was to get stuck in that pipe, I'd have to try and disassemble the pipe underneath.
Yeah, but all it was, pliers, straight back out, done. But I've been demoted.
You're lucky.
An everyday occurrence is Lewis making coffees in his pants.
Got the sun on my legs.
It's sunny today.
Hi everyone.
Morning. So we thought we'd just quickly do a bit of an update. We arrived here in Nazaré on Friday. It's now Monday, so we've been here for a good few days and we've just been watching the waves. Lewis has always wanted to come here and honestly it's like shifted my mindset. I made a little Instagram video about how I'd been feeling in the first week of van life, and to be honest you probably wouldn't have seen it on this vlog because we've only vlogged like the best bits really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't having like a great time just because the weather wasn't great.
There wasn't many people in the car parks we were parked in terms of like other van lifers that we could sort of talk to and just be comfortable parked in a safer spot.
Yeah, and it was just a lot of change, and I think I just overwhelmed myself a bit too much and like applied a bit too much pressure. So I made a bit of a video about how I'd been feeling, and then we arrived here and honestly, yeah, my mindset's completely changed because this place is so freaking cool and
full of van lifers.
Full of van lifers, just full of people, and as you can see, we've been getting a little bit of sunshine too. So the reason we've stayed longer than just a day or two, which is what
we
our
were
original
planning to do,
plan was, is because there has been a yellow alert put out for the World Surf League, the WSL. Which thank you, I've just learned that.
Yeah, well done.
Which basically a load of people come and compete on some of the biggest waves in the world here in Nazaré, and it can happen anytime between like October or November to March, and it just so happens that the yellow alert for it has been put out whilst we've been here, which basically means it's going to start within the next 72 hours. And that was on Friday when we arrived, so tomorrow is Tuesday, and we woke up this morning to a green alert, which means that the competition is going ahead, and some of Lewis's favourite surfers from like America, Hawaii, they're all travelling here right now or have just arrived ready to train and time to compete tomorrow. So
cool.
It's so cool.
Perfect timing. Like it'd be so hard to try and plan coming to Nazaré specifically for a surf event, because it's all such last minute decisions made by it's all down to the waves. If the waves are bad, then they can't do it. If the waves are good, then they can.
Been such a good, like, not good karma, because like we hadn't done, like, nothing bad had happened, but we'd had a bit of a slow first week, and then this is a bit of good luck. So we've basically just been watching waves for 3 days straight. We're going to do the same today, and then tomorrow I think we'll pick up the camera when the league's on and show you some of Lewis's favourite surfers competing and a little bit more of Nazaré.
Yeah. We've got our little deck chairs.
We take our little chairs
ready
with
to
us.
go, because there is literally just grassy hills and rocks to sit on, so it's so nice to go down there and be one of few with chairs to sit on and be comfortable and watch the waves, because you don't want to go, it's such a long walk down the hill down to the lighthouse. By the time you've got down there, you don't want to just sit for 10 minutes and leave. You want to sit down, so having the deck chairs.
We've been sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours straight each day. But yes, that's our plan. Van needs a little bit of a tidy up. We've just done Lewis just done the dishes, made the bed, I've put all the clothes away, but this is what we're looking like.
Got packed lunch sorted for today, got some sarnies, got some crisps, got leftover pasta from last night. Our litter, we've got some more waters from Lidl last night, and we filled up the water tank last night, which I think we showed, which was a bit of like a late night mission. And that is it. Ready for the wave.
Just walking down to Big Wave Point, which is where we've been sitting for the last few days and where we'll sit tomorrow. And they're just setting up all of these like food stands, bars and stuff, and little vans on the way down. So excited. Woo!
So they're fully setting everything up. They've got this cool surfboard sign for the WSL.
We're just taking a sunset walk down to the actual town of Nazaré, like the other side of the hill, compared to where we're staying. Such a nice view, and we found the swing.
I've done a 15-minute walk, just a little, just to pick up some food for tomorrow and a couple of bits for dinner for the next couple of days. And yeah, picked up 6 pastel de natas. That'll be a nice surprise for Lauren, because they're her favourite as well.
Little bit of prep ready for the big wave competition tomorrow.
Surf is coming.
Surf is coming to town, and we are going prepped with sandwiches.
So I think everyone's got the memo that the big wave challenge is on, and I think it'll be very busy down on the cliff today, so let's get ready. So we're all set up, ready for wave action. It's our little spot.
We've tested spots for the last 3 days.
Yeah, we've been sussing out the best spot for the last couple of days. So many people. So it's 2:15 and we're on heat 4. We're still sat here on the side of the hill. Quickest pizza service ever. Now time to deliver it back to Lauren. Should be well happy. So I've only been like 2 minutes. Pizza, free Red Bull. We're all done. We're We've been at the beach for I don't know how many hours. Too many.
Beach? Where have you been?
Oh yeah, not the beach.
I've not been at the beach.
We've been on the cliff watching the surface surf.
Since
8:30, 9.
Yeah. And it's now what, 5?
It can't be, yeah, it must be about that.
Such a good day though.
The sun's come out now, it's all over, and we're absolutely sweating. We've got thermals, trackies, and trousers on. Absolutely cooked. So we'll walk back to the van now, cool down.
Nazaré is treated as well.
Yeah.
So we are just doing our first load of laundry. We're still here in Nazaré but planning to leave today, and there's plenty of places to do laundry, so we thought we would do that whilst we're here. €6.50, and then I think it's €1
for 8 minutes.
€1 for 8 minutes of drying, and the sun's just come out, so sat here with a coffee. Sun's out, making the most of it.
We did have a minor cock up. We didn't read the instructions, and I put €6.50 straight in the machine, not realising that the machine was
Out of order.
So we had to, luckily, there's a lovely Portuguese lady that called the help number
For us.
find out what was wrong with the machine, and then she spoke to the butchers next door to give us the €6.50 back, and then we got to use a different machine.
Yeah,
So it all worked out, but
minor cock up, but we got it sorted. I had such a good few days in Nazaré, and I'm hoping the next destination will get a little bit of the sun follow us, because we're only going about an hour away from here.
Lauren sat with a view by the lighthouse. Look at that.
Signing out this video here. We're still in Nazaré, we've nearly been here for 1 week.
Yeah.
We ended up doing chores yesterday and then came down to the museum this morning. I've inserted a couple of clips. And
So cool. So worth coming here
Yeah.
and sticking around for the competition, and waiting around for today to go to the museum and just see some sunshine.
yeah, the sun's come out, and we're going to travel now an hour down the coast to a place called Peniche. It's probably not said like that. But hopefully the sun stays out and we'll pick up the camera in the next spot. But this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Stick around for the next one.
Bye.